really love this message by Dr. Umar. This is so true about parenting, you know. A lot of people just don't take interest in really doing what they need to do to raise their children. And I believe that this is why we do have so many of our young men and women, you know, running around here acting the way that
If you don't go to back to school night, you're not a good parent. If you don't go to a report card conference, you're not a good parent. I am sick and tired of going to meetings with black children and the mother don't show up, father don't show up, aunt don't show up, uncle don't show up, grandparents don't show up. How you gonna put a black child in special ed and not even look after them? Shame on you. Shame on you.
I was watching some videos by, I think his name is Miko. His channel is called Miko Worldwide. And what he does is he goes around to these, you know, neighborhoods where they have these gangs, you know, these guys, you know, that are in the hood, you know. And usually they're out in front of a store, you know, and selling drugs and whatever, you know, they do. I've watched a couple of his videos. I just watched one the other day. I watched the entire thing because I know a lot of people don't care about these guys, you know, in these neighborhoods, but I do care, you know. I care about, you know, my black young sisters and brothers, you know, who are living what I consider not wholesome lives, you know, lives that might end them up in jail or in their grave, you know. And I'm sure some of them will get out of that, you know, eventually, maybe, you know. I've heard of lots of, you know, people getting out of that and going on to, you know, live productive lives. Sometimes it doesn't happen until they've gone to prison, you know, and served many years, you know, which is a waste, you know, of their youthful years, you know. But I thought I really liked this message that Dr. Umar was presenting, because it does start at home. I am sure that if those young men had both their mothers and their fathers, you know, raising them in the best way that they knew how, you know, decently, you know, not just let them run wild, or not, some of these parents even participate in the criminal activity. You know, they're sitting there too at home waiting for their children to bring home this criminal money, you know. But it does start with the parents. And shame on these men who get these women pregnant, you know, and then just go on about their business, you know, and never look back, you know, not try to help raise that child. You know, it's their, men, it's your responsibility too. Now, if you lay down with that woman, regardless of what kind of woman she is, if you lay down with her and she conceives your child, you are responsible for helping to raise that child. You don't get off the hook. But so that's why you need to be careful who you lay down with, you know, if you don't want to, you know, actually take part and be a part of, you know, certain types of women's lives. You know, you go about talking about them, you know, after the fact. But anyway, take a listen to some of the things he said. This one thing in particular, you know.
Take back your neighborhood from our sons that we did not raise. I'm going to say it again, black man. You want respect? Take back Patterson from the young brothers who are terrorizing responsibly.
I put the link to his entire message in the description of this video. So go and check it out, check it out. But back to these young guys, in the hood that are, participating in criminal activity, and it's a way of life for them, they just see it as a way to make money, I don't know if any of them have tried to find, legitimate jobs, or do they consider legitimate jobs not worth their time? They've gotten used to, I guess, getting this street money, I don't know how much they're getting, though. I can't tell, how wealthy any of them are, but what I did notice, these young men are so handsome and so fine. Yes, an old lady still got some eyes. But it's just, it really hurt me. And I looked at the entire video. It was about an hour long. And I'm just looking at these guys, and I'm saying, man, God, you guys you're so beautiful. Why are you doing this, And I know some of them are going to end up in jail, or dead, And it's just such a shame, I wish somebody could reach them or help them, and show them how to make an honest living, a good living, I don't know. But it all starts with parenting, because what I have seen with my own eyes is that when both parents are on the scene, they produce good, productive children, A lot of them have college degrees, or they go on, finding whatever their niche is, and make a good living. You don't always have to go to college. Some people aren't college material. It's just not for them. But that doesn't keep you from being an entrepreneur, and whatever turns you on, some people are out here making big bucks out here on YouTube, just flapping their lips, So there are legitimate ways to make a good living, Some people buy houses and flip them, and they get wealthy that way, Some people find merchandise to sell, that people want and need. Some people play the stock market, there are legitimate ways to make good money, You just have to put your mind to it. That going to jail and getting killed, man, hey, that ain't cool. Not cool at all, So, anyway, check out the video.